Does it sound fine on both?
Now I can hear you. I gotcha. So now the question is can people hear you in Clubhouse? Can you talk again?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I got you. I see the gray circle, which means our evil plan is working. Ha 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 ha. So now, Erica, the question is did you get any sleep last night?
Not really. Couldn't sleep.
I saw a message come through the Kingdom Warriors Discord at I think 4 a.m. my time, and then maybe 2 a.m. my time, and then just a minute ago. So
Yeah, it was one of those nights I was like full of ideas and I went to sleep early. I went to sleep early last night, so I think I don't know, I couldn't sleep, I just was like, I might as well get stuff done
gotcha.
instead of just sitting there doing nothing.
I get it, man. Good morning and welcome everyone to Roundtable Radio. Whether you're watching this or listening to this, we're so glad that you're here with us this morning. I'm joined by Eric Skeldon, who is the co-founder, founder, CEO of Kingdom Warriors. And if you're listening to this live or watching this live, you're an early bird. If you're watching this on the replay, I hope that you got some amazing sleep. And I hope that you learned something from this. Now, Eric, I'm excited to be talking NFT 101 terms and phrases. And so this conversation is going to be fun. And really to kick off this conversation, actually, after announcing this in the Kingdom Warriors Discord, which there's a link to our website. And then on the website, there's a link to the Discord.
I think we need to open it up. It says, when I look at it, it says only people in Kingdom Warriors or Kingdom Marketing Mastermind can join or something.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I click on room details and it says anyone
on Clubhouse.
Anyone on Clubhouse.
Yeah, but it's underneath the club, so we're good.
You're right. We're good. I thought it said anyone in the club can join, but it's Clubhouse. Okay, it's everyone. We're good.
There we go. Really, Eric, one of the things that I think that we should kick off this conversation with is actually a message. After sharing that we were doing this in Discord, I got a direct message from one of our community members, and a really active person, great person. He goes by, well, I don't know if I should call him out, so I'm just not going to call him out, but because he didn't tell me that I could. He asked if we could talk about a couple of things specifically, because there is an advisor to Kingdom Warriors who owns a Bored Ape Yacht Club, is incredibly active on Twitter, and he goes, he basically tweeted about how a couple of terms that our community member wanted us to talk about and just explain. So one of them is blue chip. What does blue chip mean? The other one is about having a trading or a soft wallet specifically dedicated to trading. And then another one is a soft wallet specifically dedicated to actually like holding NFTs. And so really, I mean, we can start off even, I know that we've done a previous live stream explaining this, Eric, but if you would, do you want to explain what an NFT is? And then from there, we can talk about what a blue chip NFT is, and we can talk about a soft wallet for trading and minting, and then a soft wallet for holding. You want to kick us off by explaining what an NFT is?
Yeah, sure. So NFT is a non-fungible token. And I don't know why it always, oh, there we go. It's not echoing so much. But NFT is non-fungible token, and it's basically could be a JPEG, could be MP4, uploaded on the blockchain. And basically, if it's verified by the creator, like the original creator, founder, whether it's a big brand or whoever the developers are, it's just verified that you have one of so many of that asset. So it's yeah, it's just a way to get things verified on the blockchain and know it can't be duplicated as long as you verify that it's, from the original collection.
Awesome. I love it. Yes, 100%. And so that's what an NFT is. And so a blue chip NFT, a blue chip NFT is what's happening right now in NFT world is people are creating what's called a profile picture project, PFP. That like acronym is being used in many different places. It can be used just when you talk about a profile picture in general, or a profile picture project is also a collection of 10,000 or 300, like we launched for the Genesis 1 tokens. And now we have the Genesis 2 with 3,033. So it'll be 3,333 of them. So there's a collection of items that people, pictures that are minted as NFTs. And those NFTs can be used to basically show like, hey, I'm a holder. I own one of these, and people are using them as their profile picture on Discord, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. I see on Twitter is a really big popular place for them, because Twitter, you can sign up for Twitter Blue and have the hexagon, which means you're a verified holder of that NFT. So a blue chip, what a blue chip profile picture project is that's kind of a slang term in Web3 NFT crypto land for something that is very valuable, as well as like verified basically. And it's something that's desirable to be owned by the community. And so like Bored Ape Yacht Club would be considered a blue chip profile picture project. And there's not really necessarily like a standard set for what is blue chip and what isn't. Typically, it's one that has a higher ETH or a higher resale value on the secondary market. So the floor price, which is the floor price, is the lowest price that you can get one in the like the buy now feature, basically on OpenSea or LooksRare or something like that. That would be considered the floor price. It's the lowest price that you can buy an individual NFT from that project. So if that floor price is above 1 or 2 or 5 ETH, there's not really like a clear standard, but it's considered blue chip because people think that they're desirable. They're one that they want to own. So Mutant Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks, some of the top selling ones now, Invisible Friends, which just came out, I think like a week ago. Those would be considered blue chip. And really, blue chip also means that it's a consistent brand, is really what I think it also means. So not only is it a desirable one because of the floor price, but also there's a consistent brand. It's not necessarily going to be one where you buy in, it's only been around for 2 weeks and it's been there for a while, and it's one that you want to buy into. Would you say that that's an accurate definition, Eric?
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I don't have much more to add to that.
Okay, dope. So now we get to talk about soft wallets and having a wallet specifically for minting. So a soft wallet is basically a software wallet, right? So it's a hard wallet. On the flip side is a device. So like I'm holding in my hand on the stream my AirPods. This is a piece of hardware, right? So there's something that you can hold tangibly in your hands. Well, a hardware wallet or a hard wallet is like something that you can buy. I would, number one, buy direct from the manufacturer, because there are some scams out there where you can buy one on the from Amazon, and it's basically got some malicious software on there. So that's just a separate aside, and I'm not a cybersecurity expert, but just do your own research there. But a hardware wallet is like a device that you can buy. It plugs into your computer like a USB drive would, and then it acts as a wallet where you can load your NFTs and your cryptocurrency into that wallet. So on the flip side, a software wallet is like MetaMask or Rainbow or Coinbase wallet. It's a piece of software that acts as your wallet for your crypto or your NFTs. And Eric, do you use multiple wallets in MetaMask or Rainbow or Treasure? Do you use different wallets for different things?
Yeah, like Gemini, I have like a Gemini wallet, and then I have a few different MetaMask wallets, and then just kind of like, I don't know, I think I have like a Trust wallet. So that's Trust wallet really works more with the Binance. If you're using Binance coins or Binance, trading, they that's like a Trust wallet, or Binance is like a Trust wallet's a Binance product. So it just depends on where you're, if you're trading, you're doing some trading on different platforms, and then they have certain wallets that they're work with more with. Whereas like for NFTs and Kingdom Warriors, MetaMask is the wallet we kind of work with, and the NFT community on OpenSea works with. So I mainly use that.
Gotcha. And I know that some people they keep wallets even separate by the softwares. So using some of the ones that you mentioned and that I mentioned. And so to specifically answer the question from the community member, like what does it mean to have separate wallets for like holding or minting? Well, so number one is if you have a wallet that you are using to connect to websites, you're using it to connect to OpenSea to buy and sell NFTs. You're using a wallet to connect to a certain website to mint an NFT, like you would connect it directly to Kingdom Warriors NFT, which we are minting now for the second Genesis tokens. So if you use a wallet like that, that's connecting to websites, where you literally click like the sign button where you're signing a contract. If you click what that pops up in MetaMask or in your other wallets. So if you're signing contracts, if you're using it to connect to websites, that one would be, you can consider that, if you will, either your minting wallet or your flipping and your trading wallet. And so then in MetaMask, what this tweet was referring to that he sent me a direct message of is this tweet was from someone basically talking about how in MetaMask, you can easily create a like add account, basically, where if you add account, you're not necessarily creating a whole new wallet where you need a brand new seed phrase, but you're creating a new wallet in the sense that you have a brand new wallet address. And so anything that you have in that other wallet, so if you create a brand new wallet and you never connect that one by some people is considered more secure than the other one, because number one, you're still not giving out your seed phrase. Never, never, never give out your seed phrase to someone. And then the other thing is because you're never connecting that one wallet with that new wallet address to websites like OpenSea. So that one can be considered your holding wallet. Now, in order to get your NFTs and your crypto into there, you have to, if you're on the Ethereum blockchain, you do have to pay, or Polygon or other ones, you do have to pay gas fees to transfer into there. So here's basically the system of what you could do. You could log into MetaMask and you could have account one. And account one could be your minting wallet, in which what would happen is you would use that one to connect directly to a new NFTs website to mint a brand new NFT. You could go to kingdomwarriorsnft.com, connect your wallet there, and have ETH loaded in your wallet to transfer to, basically, when you sign the contract, you say, yes, I'm going to spend this amount of ETH. And then we say, yes, we're going to send you the NFT, and that exchange happens, right? And you would sign that contract. So that could be your minting wallet. And then what could happen is you could have account two in MetaMask, so another wallet, and that could be your trading wallet. So after you mint the NFT and it basically is transferred into your wallet, you could then transfer it from wallet account number one into account number two, and then that could be your OpenSea one if you wanted to, where your Looks Rare one if you're using that, or one of the other websites like what was the new OC? What was the one that just came out the other day, Eric?
I think there was a X2Y2.
X2Y2, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually I can put my tokens and I just staked them, and so now they're multiplying. Like it was like 4,000%, and now it's like 2,000 something.
Jeez.
But I don't know. We'll wait 6 months and see what happens.
Gotcha. I love it. Well, so you could so going back, count one, you could connect to a website, mint. Then you get do the exchange. And then you could transfer it into account number two, which is now your flipping wallet, which is where you could connect to OpenSea or Looks Rare or X2Y2 or one of these other marketplaces and list your NFTs for sale. So it's holding it and you're connecting it there for sale. Or if you are owning what's called a blue chip NFT, and it's one that you want to hold, or it's just one that you want to hold on to for a long time and you want to keep it pretty secure, you could have account number three. And this is a wallet that you never connect to another, like an OpenSea. You never connect to another website. You never use it to sign documents. You're literally just using it to transfer in and out. And so account number three, you would basically you pay the gas fee, transfer the NFT in, and then it just sits there. And it's your holding wallet, if you will. So that's kind of an explanation of what's going on there in that to answer the question. And so if there's any other questions that people have, feel free to drop them on the comments of this video. We'd be more than happy to answer it, because Eric and I will be back on Thursday morning, bright and early. So that's kind of some terms that we've explained now. And now, Eric, I know that we've got this website that I've actually been building for a while, web3simplified.xyz. I'll pin it at the top on Clubhouse for a little bit. And on there's a dictionary. Eric, do you want to tackle a couple of words and terms from the dictionary there that I direct message you on Clubhouse? Do you want to take that for a few minutes? And because I've been talking for a while, people might be tired of my voice right now.
Yeah, sure. I'll text them. So if you guys are watching on the replay, make sure to let us know where you're tuning in from. We got Sean out of Florida, and I'm here in Wichita, Kansas. Sean, what city are you in again?
Jacksonville, Florida, Duval. If you're familiar with Florida, Jacksonville is Duval County, and so that's kind of the rallying cry of where I am.
That's awesome, Duval County. That's represent. So let us know where you're from. I love seeing the international NFT community kind of come together. So let's see. We'll start first with WAGME. WAGME stands for "We're all gonna make it," and it's one of the reasons why I really like the NFT community. Just this optimism and positivity. GM is a word you'll see a lot. They say GM in the morning and they say GN at night. And I think you can guess on why they say it in the morning. It's good morning, just like Kanye West's song "Good Morning." And so GN, of course, is good night. And they like to greet each other morning and night. It's pretty cool. And NGMI means not gonna make it. It's usually when someone is joking about someone else or something. Like sometimes if they're trying to hit the white list or if they're gonna sell, their NFT too cheap, they say like they're not gonna make it because they're just not gonna. If there's some scariness in the market, they're just gonna probably sell, and they're probably not gonna make it to when it hits the big time. Another one I like is DeFi. People always wonder what DeFi. DeFi. Elon did a viral tweet that was like DeFi, or don't DeFi. It's a pretty cool tweet, and it was like alliteration. But DeFi is decentralized finance, an ideal that usually refers to crypto coin or cryptocurrency. But it's basically a decentralized way of the financial system, which really gives power more to the people, more equity back. There's more ways you can use smart contracts and all sorts of this technology to bring higher percentage yields and percentages back to the holders and the people that are involved versus the banking and the current system.
And the current system. So on the flip side of DeFi is some people use the acronym, or not maybe not the acronym, but a shortened version of TradFi, which is traditional finance. And so that would be like if I have Bank of America and, for example, Eric has Wells Fargo, and I'm just making these up. If I wanted to send money from my bank account to Eric's bank account, the banks hold the power, right? Like I need to go to my bank and hit transfer, and it's got one bank has to keep accounting through their ledger and then send money to Eric's bank, who's keeping account via his ledger. And if they screw it up, like there's nothing we can do because it's our banks handling our money, right? And so I've got to log in and hit send to his account kind of thing, and the banks have to talk to each other. Well, the difference there between DeFi is, let's say Eric has a wallet and I've got a wallet, and which we do. I could send Eric a certain amount of money from my wallet to his wallet. And in the blockchain, within a matter of minutes or seconds, it's really just a simple computer system that all talks to each other. And it's one big ledger that is the data is stored in blocks in like consecutive order. So which is why it's blocks in a chain, hence the blockchain. And so DeFi is basically a computer system, and it's open to the public. It is decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by one entity. It's controlled by the public, basically, where it's just an algorithm that someone has written, and it can't be changed now. So yeah, that's a great one. All right, keep going, Eric.
Awesome. And good morning, Paul. We got Paul on the call. John Jeff from up north and Facebook. Let's see. So the next one, what else terms do we have? DYOR means do your research or do your own research, because in this space, a lot of people will be promoting stuff and pushing different stuff, but you kind of really got to learn this game not learn it on your own, but you got to know who to listen to. Some people are paid to promote. Some people, even your favorite athletes, your favorite football players. Antonio Brown. You can pay him for like 20 to 40K, and he'll promote any of your NFTs if you got the money. So doesn't mean that an NFT is going to be good. So you want to do your own research. Um, HODL means hold. Basically, it's like when everyone's panicking and everyone's freaking out. It's basically like hold HODL, hold for dear life.
Hold on
Um,
for dear life. You got to have like that. What do we call it? A diamond hands grip, right?
yeah, yeah. Diamond hands is another word they use for basically diamond hands means you won't sell even like it goes like this, the market's going like this, and you're just holding, and eventually when it's like that, you're happy because you had thousands of shares and you bought some of the dips, and then now you're up here. So I mean, that's everyone's dream is that as the market goes crazy over the years, 2, 3 years, but then when it hits, Bitcoin hits 100K or Ethereum hits 50,000, you kept buying at 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and then just that's the idea, right? And so, I mean, it has happened in different things, different currencies, cryptocurrencies. It's not guaranteed to happen, but if you do your own research and you pick the right ones, then it's possible. Airdrop: when someone or some group sends you an NFT or crypto for free to claim, they airdrop it to you through, through the blockchain.
And that one's kind of interesting, Eric, because like AirDrop, I knew of AirDrop first from being an Apple product user, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like if I have a photo on my phone, I can airdrop it onto my iPad or I can airdrop it onto my MacBook, which literally or I can airdrop it into a friend's one. It's kind of funny. Like it's kind of weird sometimes. I've actually been at an event before, working an event because I do events for a living. And I've had my phone out. And if I'm like discoverable by everyone on airdrop, I've had someone try to airdrop me pictures randomly one time, which I was like, I don't know who you are. Why are you trying to send me stuff? And so
yeah.
airdrop in the Web3 space is kind of similar. I've got a wallet, you've got a wallet. If I just send you something like an NFT or something, it's called an airdrop. For example, like Looks Rare, when they launched, they did an airdrop of their Looks token, like the $LOOKS. And their airdrop basically, or like was you could go and claim a certain amount of looks based upon the looks, the currency, based upon how much you had bought and sold in Ethereum on OpenSea. And shout out to Lumna, who's a friend from the Web3 space and in the audience there. Lubna, feel free to join in if you want to. You can DM us or you can join us on the stage on Clubhouse and join in on the conversation. We're just kind of going through a set of terms that are NFT 101 terms and phrases from the dictionary that's pinned at the top of the link right there. So what's the next one that you got for us, Eric?
Let's see. The next one, liquidity. Liquidity is when someone has a lot of cryptocurrency readily available to spend, or liquidity in a token or NFT means that there's an active amount of volume that can go towards that if you were wanting to exit that token or NFT.
That's
Uh,
great. I need to update that definition because I'd forgotten about that flip side of it, right?
mhm.
So like if someone says I've got a lot of liquidity in my wallet right now, it usually means they've got a bunch of ETH or a bunch of like a certain type of crypto to spend. Or if they say, hey, this token has a lot of liquidity, it means, can you repeat that again?
It means that there's an amount of liquidity. Like, so if you go look at some of the major tokens, you'll see like, ETH will have billions in volume or hundreds of millions in volume. That means that's the liquidity each day that people could cash out. All those people can cash out. If there's a billion in liquidity, it means there's a billion in buy orders to exit.
So there's a lot of trading happening where it's in kind of high demand where you're able to more easily sell it,
If you
right?
wanna sell for the market price, you can get liquidity for
Cool.
like, right now for Ethereum, anyone can go and not anyone, I mean, if everyone who held Ethereum tried to get liquidity, you couldn't do it. If Vitalik tried to get all the liquidity out of everything he owns, he couldn't do it. Um, but if there's probably at least I mean, you can go look at it and look at the volume per day of, like, liquidity of buy orders, and there's, I mean, probably over $1 billion worth of liquidity in the world for Ethereum. So it's a
Sweet.
good amount of there's a good amount of people willing to buy if you're willing to sell.
I like it. I like it. All right. What's another one that you got for us?
Floor. So the floor aka the floor price, the lowest price that the NFT of the collection is selling for, usually in the buy now category. So yeah, that's basically just showing like it doesn't mean that's the price of all of them. It just means that's the price of the least person, the least NFT that someone's willing to sell is that price.
I like it. I like it. And what's interesting is there's a lot of conversations in some Discord specifically just about floor price. Some people are like really bought in on floor price. Usually, if someone's uh, like really focused on floor price, it means that they could be trying to flip an NFT where they bought it for a certain price and they want to sell it for a certain price to get a certain financial gain. They want to level up, if you will, where they want to basically like they want to do this with their money. They want to get paid.
Yeah.
What else you got, Eric?
Let's see what else we got. Let's see. GG. What's GG mean? Good game.
Good game. It's kind of fun because I know that Discord was really popular, and I believe it was originally created for the gamers, right? And so a lot of times, even if you go to a Discord server, it's discord.gg/ and it's like a series of numbers and letters, or it's a customized one. So GG is a really simple one, but if you see that, usually someone is saying good game, right? So GG is kind of a fun one that's kind of popped up in the Web3 NFT space that I've seen some people use.
Yeah, 100%. So we have utility. Utility is a term generally used for the benefits of the NFT or crypto coin holds for the person who owns the NFT or crypto coin. Access to private chats for the creators. Examples are access to private channels in the Discord server, access to private events, just for holders. It could be like with us, we have staking, so you earn crypto. You have private, events. You have private perks and all sorts of like airdrops you can get, future whitelists, all different types of utility. You could see on the utility tab in our Discord Kingdom Warriors NFT.
Yeah, utility is a really one that I had never heard really used in the sense that the Web3 space uses. There's actually a popular graphic designer that I know that I talk about a lot. His name is Jack Butcher, and he created one. He created an NFT and he sold it on his like platform. Basically, he uses Foundation because he's a creator there, and the NFT is literally like a black square and it's got white text across it, and it says this. I think it says like this image holds no utility or something like that. And then it sold for, I don't know, like 2 or 3 ETH or something like that to a collector who wanted to collect his art. And it's really kind of a funny like joke. He's kind of like jabbing at a lot of the NFTs that are out there that if you buy and sell them, you gain access to this private Discord channel, or your NFT could act as a ticket to get you into an event. So in short, like Eric said, the utility, the word as it's used in the Web3 space in NFTs and in crypto is what benefit does the person holding it refreshing. But the utility could be that you get to access private rooms on Clubhouse. I know that Gary Henderson, who's I own a couple of his NFTs. That's something that he has created. So there's almost infinite number of ways that you could do. It could be a private mastermind that you get access to. But utility is really unique one. I hadn't ever heard of utility used for this way, shape, or form before joining the Web3 NFT crypto space. So all right, Eric, you got another one? You want me to start listing them off?
Yeah, just a little bit on utility. I think utility is it was one of the keys to really make that's gonna bring NFTs to the mainstream, like Adidas, and or Nike or whoever, Air Jordans, making an NFT, and if you have that NFT, then you get an Air Jordan once a month, and you pay instead of paying $200 per, you could just pay $2,500 and you get one pair of Air Jordans once a month. I mean, there's so many different things that brands can do. Somebody for us, like we have a play to earn game we're building. We have a book, like we're access to the book that is coming out it's like we're bringing actual physical products, book, game, movie. We have a Hollywood movie producer that's helping us turn this into a movie. Like, so it's just so many cool things how we're bringing the real world with the digital NFT and metaverse. And so I'm just so fascinated with utility. And one of the next ones was roadmap, and then you could take the ones after that. So roadmap, you'll see a lot in the Discord and NFT community, and it's basically like a plan. You know, you got to have a plan of what you're going to build, and as you raise funds, and as you basically basically instead of getting venture capital and funding a business, your NFT project is basically helping you hit milestones, helping you hit the roadmap. And so as you hit each part of the roadmap, you're gonna basically the way you put it on the website was the plan that the NFT leadership team has for the community and the funds raised during the minting phase of the project. So you can go in our Discord, um, KingdomWarriorsNFT.com, and then go look at our roadmap. It was just updated, but it's basically just your plan. It's like, look, this is what we're doing. This is what we're committed to. And it's just been cool to see. Even we've been like 2-3 months old, and to see what we've been able to build in 3 months, I couldn't imagine 3 years.
Yeah, 100%. And shout out to Joseph Jaffe, who's in the audience here on Clubhouse listening in, because Joseph Jaffe is a creator coin, I guess a creator who has a coin on, if you go to rally.io and you search for JAFFE, so he has Jaffe coin. And so this is a great example of utility. So the number one is the creators for that are basically like that have creator coins through rally.io, which is one marketplace for creator coins. They get to decide what some of the utility is for their coin. And so, for example, like if you go to rally.io and you search for Jaffe and Jaffe, and then you scroll down, you can see that if you buy a certain amount of Jaffe and then you use that number of tokens, that number of coins, you can literally click buy to like get 1 hour of Jaffe's time, or you can have dinner together with him, or you can have a sponsored room or get a shout out on the show. And so there's really different utilities that different people are creating, which is what it's just the freedom that I love that puts the power back in the people's hands that are the creators. Like if you're a musician, so something that we're doing is earlier, way back at the beginning of this Clubhouse room in the stream, I played a couple of original songs that we are going to be minting as NFTs as part of the Kingdom Warriors NFT project. And those that music we're toying with, like if you hold a certain number of them, because it's going to be almost like an album drop of music NFTs, we're toying with the fact that like if you hold a certain number of them, what if we paid for your ticket to go to Los Angeles, hang out with our artist RLA, and create an original song together that then you can mint as an NFT if you want to, right? Like that would be a really dope utility. I would love to do that. I would love to go and hang out with RLA because he's a cool dude and he's an amazing musician, and go into a studio and like let's create some music together. That would be a really cool example, a really unique example of utility. So I know that we've kind of chimed in on that one for a while, but it's just such a big word, and it's that word utility is really what drives the price of a coin or drives the price of an NFT. And utility can come in different ways, shapes, or forms. And kind of to wrap this conversation up, if you think about it, if you go to the movie theater and you buy this little paper ticket, right? You spend $15 to get to buy access to a movie. That little paper ticket holds utility for a certain amount of time. The utility is it gets you into the movie theater, and then you turn it in and you get access to go and see that movie, right? That's the utility that thing holds, and that's basically what we're talking about, is the benefit that you receive from owning that certain thing. So that's utility. What else we got, Eric, from the dictionary? I'm loving this because I'm learning also. So this dictionary again is that's pinned above people's heads on Clubhouse. This is something that I created, and it's constantly being updated. But I love hearing people read through it as well. So you're reading through it, and you're even teaching me some things that I need to add on there just to be a little bit more clear, a little bit more simple. So what else you got for us, Eric?
So we got smart contract. So it sounds so cool, but it's a line of computer code that is written like a contract so that if two parties come together and execute the contract, the process is automatically carried out. Example, you agree to purchase my NFT for a price. I agree to sell it to you for the same price. We both sign the contract. The contract executes the agreement on its own with our assets, the cryptocurrency and NFT. And so I love about smart contract technology because I mean, we can like we have one a super smart developer, and two, it's like to see what they can do with code and see what they could do with Solidity and the smart contract, and it's just amazing. And I'm excited to see what we can keep with our smart contract was written on ERC 721, which was able to make it to where you can mint up to 9 NFTs for like $30 as long as gas is like under 100, which is brilliant.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, there's so much more that goes into smart contracts that's not in there, but that's a great, really simple explanation. Well, I hope it's a great explanation. I wrote it, so hopefully that's clear for people to understand. What else? What's another one that we want to talk about, and then we can start to wrap it up because we've been talking for a while. We've gone through a bunch, and this has been a really fun, really we'll call it concise episode of RT Radio.
Yeah, and I think something for new people is public wallet address is the collection of numbers and letters that acts as an email address or VIN number for your crypto and NFT wallet. So this is basically your wallet address, like your routing number that's safe to give to anyone and everyone. Mine is kingdomwarrior.eth. If you want to send me some ETH.
Well,
Um,
that's your ENS domain, and your
mhm.
ENS domain redirects to your public wallet address, correct?
Correct, yeah. It's tied
Yep.
to it. So I paid gas to plug it into my MetaMask, and now my kingdomwarrior.eth is connected to my aux number, I call it, because OX usually at the beginning. Another one is devs. A lot of people don't know if you're like, hey, he's a dev or these are the devs. They're kind of like the developers, but they're also sometimes the developers of the project. So like I'm a dropout of coding school, but since I'm the founder of Kingdom Warriors NFT and I hired an amazing dev, I'm still like a developer or dev. So I finally get the title of a developer because I developed this project in a way. Usually refers to software developers or someone writing and or working on the computer code that drives the NFT or cryptocurrency project or system. So it's interesting. Yeah, that this the whole thing about devs are developing and writing the code. But yeah, I've also just heard it referred in the NFT space as like basically the project founders.
Yep. Yeah, I've heard those sometimes used interchangeably and sometimes differently, right? Like, so devs literally means like developers. Like the when I think of it, I think of when I hear people say dev, I think of like the people that are writing the smart contract, the people working on the website, the people that are working on like the computer coding that's going behind the scenes. Maybe they're building the play to earn game in the Web3 space. So developers like that, or you could be like, it's almost like being the developer of a housing project. Like the developer would be anybody that's involved in the company or the group that has bought the land, has cleared it out, and is basically developing this neighborhood from the ground up, right? So that's kind of what it is, because a neighborhood is a small community, and that's what these profile picture projects that are NFT collections of NFTs are doing, is they're creating small communities. So they're developing it. It's so interesting how you can relate it to the real estate market in so many different ways. It's really kind of funny to me. All right, we got time for, let's call it two more. Let's call it two more before we wrap up this edition of RT Radio. You want me to pick one, Eric?
I will whale. I like whale and moon.
Nice. Whale and moon. All right.
So whale is someone who has a lot of money in cryptocurrency and or a lot of NFTs worth a lot of money. In the NFT space, like we have some bored apes. We had a lot of apes that really liked Kingdom Warriors, and I was like, man, all these whales, $1 million art collectors love Kingdom Warriors, so I was super excited. But basically, they're considered a whale. If you have an NFT that's worth at least liquid $250,000, like to me, that's like kind of a whale because in a way you can just if you have a Bored Ape, it's like you have a little bit of clout, and secondly, if you have a $250,000 liquid, you at least have enough to buy a lot of floors for a project like ours, where you could buy a lot of NFTs at 0.07 ETH.
Which is another term that people use, because we talked about floor earlier, but sweep the floor is the term that people use when they come in and they buy a bunch of NFTs, or at least one NFT off of the floor, which is like at one of the lowest prices that you can get. Which is so sweeping the floor would be buying a collection of NFTs or a group of NFTs off of the floor price or close to the floor price of a certain project.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
that was that one. Then what about moon? When people talk about the moon, like to the moon, they talk about something mooning. What do they mean in the NFT crypto world?
Oh, so for some reason on your thing, when I click on the moon, it just like goes, it doesn't have it, but
I need to go and update the website. So what
Or-
does it mean to you? You got to go off the top of your head then. You just got to come up with it.
yeah, moon's a good one. I kind of like Wag Me and Moon have been one of my things I like. Even when I'm like hopeful for a project to go to the moon because I'm a holder. So once you kind of are a holder of a project, sometimes you want the project to go to the moon just because of bias of you're a holder and you believed in it. So because you believed in it, you feel like it should go to the moon, because of that. And anyway, so it
That
basically
means
just
that the price should take off, right? That's what we really mean, right?
yeah.
That we want the floor price to increase. We want the overall price to increase. Like when if you're like trading cryptocurrency, Shiba Inu is what's called a meme coin, and so that basically means it's kind of like a joke coin, if you will. And so if people are talking about a certain coin mooning, it means that the price is skyrocketing all of a sudden. So people will say to the moon, which I don't even know if they use that. Like if they're really excited when they say that, but I read it as excited and they usually put a little rocket ship. And so it typically means like, hey, we're going, like, we want this thing to take off and we're in it for the ride because we all want to become crypto millionaires kind of thing. So
Exactly, and basically you just want it to go up, right? So if you think about a rocket ship is going up. It's like this. I always drop this GIF in Discord, in my Discord and others, where I'm just like up only. Like you want it to go up, and if you go up to the moon, at least if you don't hit the moon, you're at least flying in the atmosphere, and you're gonna reach, space, and you're gonna just take off. So it's just like idea you're gonna go up, right? You're just gonna keep going up, and you're gonna make it somewhere good.
Yep. I love it. Well, Eric, this has been a fun edition of Roundtable Radio. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. I hope that everyone who's listening to the replay, I hope that this was helpful for you. If you need more terms, there's a bunch more that we didn't go through. You can check out my website if you would like to. It's web3 simplified.xyz. Web3simplified.xyz. You can, of course, reach out to myself or Eric on Twitter, and we can DM warriorsnft.com. Be sure to always use official links. Make sure you go to the official link. That's Kingdom Warriors, plural, NFT.com. And we are minting now for Genesis 2 tokens, which the Gen 2 tokens, the art is going to drop sometime in April. The art is being developed by our devs right now. We use that term. And our artists as well. And then not only that, but we've got a couple really exciting things coming for holders, like staking is coming up soon. We're in the testing phases with our devs on staking. And so with that staking, you're going to be able to earn the utility token with Kingdom Warriors, which we're excited to announce soon what that is going to be as well. And so this news is literally coming in Thursday, we might have more accurate, like, hey, it's dropping here and here's the name of it and here's what's happening, because things are being updated constantly right now by our devs, and they're being working on behind the scenes. So thanks everyone for tuning in live. Thank you for listening live, or thank you for watching the replay or listening to the replay of this. It's been super fun. And to close us out, I'm going to play the Warriors Reality one more time by RLA, which is one of the original songs. So Eric, any final closing thoughts, words?
Go to the moon.
Good to go. I love it. Awesome. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later.
After the darkness, after the rain, the storm has passed over, we see what remains. After the war, the world is remade. We see art and color that we can't explain. The weavers are weaving reality around us. Reality around us. Reality around us. The weavers are weaving reality all around us. Reality, reality, eternal reality around us. Creating is what defines us, life is what we bring. The change to light systems makes the kingdom worth saving. While living a world without singing, a choir and its chorus are never lonely. Together we feel true unity. Painted pictures, pretty portraits of families, grandmothers in the middle, bringing broken pieces together, allowing for healing. They'll call one weaver a discrepancy, anomaly, but when that one weaver connects with others, they bring community. Then the tables turn, the overs will burn, the children will learn, the villains will squirm, creative economies churn like odes to Grecian urns. The life-giving property of words, what brings love alive, melodies and music, sweet drums and pipes, endearing themselves to wives and husbands in matrimonial triumph. Love is bold as rainbows, breaks through silence, like blues and fuchsia explode through the gray. Incorruptible as art in its highest ways, medicine doses the doses they are played. Immortal weapons that know no fear or shade, music making wielded as a sharp and never sleeping blade. We were never the weakest, despite the portrayal of aim. Humans, but in the service of our songs, we prepare and rebuild the hurting bodies and minds of warriors crushed by rubble. The image done by cruelty and coldness. We bring the wonder, we bring the wonder. We bring the nuance of artists, weaving the world around us, weaving the universe around us. We bring the wonder, we bring the wonder. We bring the nuance of artists, weaving the world around us. We bring the wonder, we bring the wonder, we bring the wonders, we bring the universe around us.
All right, everyone, we're going to close it down. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later.